Listen, girlies, if I say that I'm tired, I mean I am literally exhausted. I'm only 1 week post-op and I quite literally cannot breathe. I feel like a fish just flopping at the sandy shallows. No, wait, hold on. I feel like all of the girls in the front row of an ATEEZ concert. That's the best one. That's accurate. I can't breathe. My breathing is so shallow. My diaphragm is just so mad at me right now. But I thought I'm gonna do something really nice for you for Christmas. And I thought what would be better than look at a couple of people that had my most favorite glow up, vocal glow up in K-pop this year. I want to start with someone who maybe did not have their glow up particularly this year, but he just put everything in perspective by covering the same song that he did at the beginning of his career with the group of Stray Kids. Recently, I got asked what's my favorite cover on YouTube, and there are many amazing covers, right? But the one that I have really close relationship to is the one that Seungmin did with Eunkwang and Jungho from ATEEZ on The Kingdom. It's a love poem, it's by brilliant artists, it's by IU. We all know that. It is a beautiful piece. So when I saw Seungmin re-recording this song on his own and just putting all of that glow up in perspective for us to see, chef's kiss. Just feel reminisce a little bit back and remember when his voice was first introduced in the song. I love their reaction. That was so adorable. Every time I see just replays from Kingdom, I'm like, the first Kingdom was so cute. Everyone was just so supportive of each other. That was the first time I looked at Seungmin. I was like, girl, you got some future over there because you are not relying on your talent. You are working really, really hard. Like, I already could spot that work ethic that he had when it came to singing. So looking at this years later, beautiful. Here I am, 지켜봐 나를, 난 절대 singing till the end, 멈추지 않아 이 노래. We've got such a vocal glow up there. And I know that it's been happening over the years, but to have something like this in perspective and having the both recordings and see him mature, grow, and be just so vocally eloquent. Like, the song has gorgeous pacing. He handled that song very beautifully on his own. So personally, I now treasure both of these recordings. I will always go back to that gorgeous cover from Kingdom, and I will always be happy to see his new rendition of it and how much he grew. So give it up for Seungmin. Next massive glow up was actually a band that I have not reacted to enough yet, so I would love to discover them more. It's TXT, and it's specifically Kai. When I saw him last year on Mama, I said Kai has a potential, but he's got to work on that and he's got to really go for this singing style. I was really dabbling more into that pop rock singing, and I thought like, oh my god, if this boy would commit, that would be incredible. And he did commit. Okay, but let's go back where it all started. Where was the first moment I really focused on Kai and I was like, damn, hold on. We've got something going on in here and it's pretty unique. And it was Mama 2023 where I first heard him on that global stage and I was like flabbergasted. It was 100% alive because all the vocal mistakes were very, very audible. And I was like, damn. And it has such a rock drive in it. And almost, if you would go higher, this could really result in like a beautiful rock falsetto. It was really, really full of potentials. And then he finished it with this part. It's so classical rock coded. You can see that beautiful big opener, and there's so much space in that tone before he starts to put a little bit of restriction and texture in it. Even a tiny little bit of a vibrato. It was kind of coming in and out because it was not necessarily needed. He wanted to add it in, but he didn't want to close that tone prematurely, which the vibrato would kind of start to finish that tone slowly. Loved it. This is the moment where I was like, damn, this boy, if he will start to slowly implement that sound within a group or in his solo, which I cannot personally wait for him to come up with a solo. It better be pop rock or like a full just glam rock. Give him glam rock. He's gonna kill it. So and after that, we've got this performance like a month ago. It's Loser Lover. Someone actually recommended it in my Patreon, so I did a whole analysis of that there. You can go check it out. I was on cloud nine. Look at his face. He's so relaxed with that. I remember when he derailed from the typical K-pop singing style and really started to do a little bit more pop rock and focused on doing it really well. You could still see a lot of stress in his face. Like it was something that it was new, and you could see that he was a little bit uneasy and a little bit unsure. Look at his face now. He's so relaxed. He's so confident with this. So massive glow up for Kai. He sings beautifully. I hope for more moments like that Mama 2023 for him, because I want to see more of Kai. Kai particularly. I want to see Kai. I want to see a gorgeous solo. I want to see a solo stage. I want to see covers. He is one of the vocalists that really I'm probably most excited about. Okay, next one is My Baby, and you know that I will absolutely include her in this video because I am so excited for her. Ahyeon from Babymonster has had a year. It was a year. It was ups and downs and in all the freaking directions that my girl was dragged. But one thing was for sure, I've been on a journey with her and I am so excited to see her grow tremendously. She's a very young singer and she still has a lot to grow and a lot to develop. And I cannot wait with that massive talent, with that massive voice, what we can even like expect from her in the future. I am not even gonna like predict because I think it's gonna exceed everything that we can hope for. But if we want to see a glow up, we need to revisit Dangerously. It was a cover that went really viral for her. But one thing that she really worked on was her dynamic and her support of the lower register. She used to be so breathy in her lower register and she really struggled to keep really nice balanced voice without any trembling. We're gonna hear here on the Dangerous.
It's gonna hurt, but I'll be most at first, 'cause I know the truth. Drunk up and loud, light up, there's no forgetting you. You've awoken me, but you're choking me. I was so obsessed. Gave you all of me, and now honestly I've got nothing left.
It was pretty, but the dynamics was a little bit up and down. She had a little bit issue of blending it really nicely out and controlling her air and just making everything super smooth and very fluent. But then this year rolled in and her Lee Moo-jin performance, and everyone that ever doubted if she is really growing and really working on herself, she really shut them up right there, because the vampire performance is exactly what we are talking about when we say growth.
Well, I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you make me look so naive. That way you don't even pause.
exactly what I said. This little passage shows so much control over the dynamic, over her breath, over actual flow of the song. She is a storyteller now, and she worked so hard on this. I'm super proud of her. Next, we have another of my baby, which is BAE from NMIXX. Now listen, BAE has been someone that's been very frequently kind of attacked in NMIXX, which I freaking hate. I was always the biggest BAE stan. So I am a massive BAE supporter. I always said that she's incredibly important for the integrity of the group, for the integrity of that sound. Do not shame bassists for being bassists. They need to be that structural support for the rest of the group so other voices can build the contrast on top of them. But this year, I feel like we've got BAE a little bit out of her shell. We've got BAE truly shining. She showed us variety of embellishments. She showed us agility. She showed us fluency in switching of the registers and just overall the versatility of the entirety of her voice. And the best part of it was absolutely her performance on the tiny desk. Like, excuse me, listen to this moment. Or the way she is so much more comfortable with experimenting, changing the harmonies, changing the tunes, just a little bit, showing us a little bit more playful side of her singing and being comfortable with that. I'm so happy for my girl. Like here. Like that little smile before she did that, she damn well knew what she's doing. Anyways, I'm so happy that we're getting more and more of BAE. I, again, do not think that the glow up necessarily happened this year. I think it was a longer period, but this performance for me put it a little bit more in perspective. So it's really cool to see 2024 BAE. I cannot wait for the BAE in 2025. Okay, so the last one that I was thinking about was Sun from ATEEZ. I am so excited for him this year. He is absolutely stepping up and he's not taking any bullshit just to be on that stage and show us what he can do. Like, listen, not anyone just faced Jungho like this for shits and giggles. He showed us on multiple occasions this year that he means it. He is the lead vocalist. I think that's his official position, the lead vocalist of ATEEZ. He has just grown tremendously this year and he's been praised for it left and right, and I'm so happy to see that because it really does deserve it. I feel like the best moment of putting everything in perspective is his Lee Mujin performance. And something that I noticed about Sun before was that he long-term was trying to do more covers and he was kind of coming out of his shell vocally. If you look at his covers like 2 years ago, they are still very, very shy. He never really wanted to sing with his full supported tone too much. He was always kind of watering it down just a little bit. So his covers are very, very sweet and very airy. And they're very often he was mixing a lot of air in his voice. But those times are over, baby, because he is now completely 100% comfortable with his full voice and he's damn well showing it to us. But it doesn't mean that he's not using his little mixed air voice at all. He actually put it into the context, which means that now it's part of his toolbox and he can create such a stunning dynamic pieces of the songs where he can really kind of transition us from soft and sensitive up to really like heart-wrenching, nice full tones. And that is something that we do love to see. There we go. I'm so excited for Sun. And you know who else I'm excited for? Me. I'm excited for myself because I'm seeing them in a couple of months and I'm so freaking excited to finally see ATEEZ because, girl, ice on my teeth and my ass in that seat. I am so excited. Anyways, there has been a lot of growth recently in K-pop and I can see a lot of people really dwelling on growing their craft and just working on it, which is really something that I love, love, love to see. Now, the second step from it is just getting a little bit more raw recordings from K-pop, which would be absolutely lovely. Tell me who is your biggest glow up vocally of this year down in the comments. I will be reading through them. Hell, maybe we're gonna do a part 2 if my diaphragm is gonna decide to stop choking me because I cannot breathe. But if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. We're super close to 500,000. It's crazy. We're almost there. I cannot believe. So if we get there by the New Year's, it would be an incredible New Year miracle, I guess. But thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate you guys. I cannot believe that we harvested 500,000 of community of really incredible people, because I see you in the comments and you are so sweet, so kind, and you like slap everybody who's misbehaved. I love that. I love that. Stand on your ground. Stand behind being a positive community and us being a positive channel, and I will do my best to create the most positive and good vibes for you in a new year as well. But if you are happy with the video, please don't forget to subscribe. There is a video that YouTube recommends for you. Here are rest of my K-pop reactions and analysis. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.